our first guest, who is made quite the impact on the diamond. We've already given her all the accolades we can possibly give her at this point, but man, is she tearing the cover off the softball, and she is one of the bright stars of tomorrow, but she's doing it today too. Ladies and gentlemen, from Hubbard High School, Layla Songer. Layla, how
Hi.
are you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you. Listen, you don't have a moment to spare with all the things that you've got going on. Certainly, playing sports all season, all year round for the
Yeah.
Hubbard Eagles, and doing it in your first year, getting all A's. You told me before in the classroom.
Okay.
Congratulations
Thank
on all
you.
your success. What has the jump from middle school to high school been like for you?
It's been a little different from middle school. The work is a lot harder up here. Sports are definitely more intense than they were in middle school, but I like it a lot better than middle school.
I mean, now we're talking softball season. You've had two sports seasons to kind of acclimate as being a freshman. If we
Yeah.
rewind back real quick to the start of volleyball season, when you were kind of stepping on the varsity floor for the first time, what was that like? What were the butterflies in the stomach feeling like when you were a freshman making an impact on varsity for the first time?
I was real nervous. I was definitely really hard on myself at first, but once I had everybody around me and all my friends that helped me, it definitely, as the season went on, it made me feel a lot better.
Other than your brother, who I'm sure just gave you the welcoming pathway to success that you've had so far, who've been some of the people that have welcomed you with open wings, so to speak, in Eagle Country?
Um, a lot of my friends that are upperclassmen, like Haley Taylor, I have had her in softball now, and I had her in volleyball. Lauren Kamoric, I also had in volleyball and softball. So coming into softball, I had people that I like have been around before and played sports with. So I was definitely helped me out some. And then just all my friends that I have now, and my parents, and just my family, they've all helped me.
You look on this softball diamond, Layla, and both offensively and defensively, you have been one of the statistical leaders of this team. I guess the question is like, what's been working so well for you this year? What do you think is clicking so quickly for you as a freshman?
I think that since I've played travel for like 6 years now, so coming into softball season, what I was seeing in travel and what I was seeing in high school really wasn't much different. But during the first couple games, once I started to hit the ball and I think I gained like a lot of confidence, and now I'm more confident going up to the plate, and it just is good.
Do you feel like that having this varsity experience will help you kind of on the other side as well, like building confidence this season, going into the travel ball season? Do you think that you'll be better off for it, or do you think that it's just travel ball gets you ready for high school softball and that's it?
No, I think travel gets me ready for high school, but then now that high school, I have had high school for like 2 months now, and like I've been practicing every single day of the week, so I think that'll help me a lot for my travel season, because during last year I didn't have like this time where I just got to practice and focus on softball. So when I head into travel softball, it'll definitely be I don't have those 2 weeks in travel that I'm gonna be like a little rusty. I'll just like get going.
I have a
Man,
follow up question on that from the intensity standpoint. Which one is a little bit more intense? Is it travel or is it high school?
I would probably say travel, just because like those are tournaments like every single weekend. Like right now we're like playing and it's not like a tournament, but like travel, I just think travel's more intense, but maybe it's just because it's my first year in high school.
there's travel. You're playing, 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, and then high school you might be playing 6 games in a 7 day stretch.
Yeah.
It's kind of a marathon versus a sprint
Yeah.
for travel in high school. Which one kind of do you think you're built more? Do you think you were ready for a 6 games in 7 day stretch, or do you think you're more successful in the short weekend but a lot of games packed into 3 days kind of deal?
I think I like both of them personally, but like when you have a lot of games in one day, it's easier to move on from like mistakes that you've made. So if I made like mistakes in like my first game, and then I go and my next game, I know I have a game after that, so I know like I could fix what I was doing. But whereas when I have one game in one day, then the next day I have to just like sit on it all night, and I like playing a lot of games in a day.
And Layla, that leads me to my next question. Anthony talks about the 6 games in 6 days stretch. We haven't had much of that because of Mother Nature this year. How has this been for you to adjust and like get yourself mentally prepared for a game and then have to kind of digress to a to a practice? I mean, what has this been like for you? And have you been able to get some of that I don't know, preparation taken care of, and how have you adjusted?
It's been pretty difficult for not just me or team, just because we go from having a game and then last minute getting switched, and we can't even go practice outside, so we have to practice inside. So it's definitely difficult for us, but I think when we practice, it also helps us. So I think the next day when we have our game, it's just, since we know we're having it, I think just practice before that is just better, not better to have, but like also if you need to work on something, then you could work on it.
Practice inside is never ideal for outdoor sports.
Mm.
How do you kind of always get better every day, whether it's practice inside, practice outside, a game? What kind of things are you focused on every day to get better on?
When I go to practice, I'm really focused on making sure I'm focused and not messing around, and making sure that everything that I need to work on gets done before I like go and do other things. So like when we're hitting inside, I like to focus on making sure my hip doesn't dip down and everything. So like, I don't know, I just like to focus on things I know I need to work on.
Baseball and softball players are known for their crazy rituals and superstitions. What superstitions or rituals do you carry that maybe nobody knows about, or maybe a lot of people do?
I don't know. I have a lot of them, like a lot of little stupid ones, but I don't know. One that I always do is I always have to put my socks and my belt on in my room. If I can't put them on anywhere else, like it has to be in my room. And if I do anywhere else, I just feel off.
All right. I want to know the small stupid ones though. Like I want to know some more of these. Yeah.
There's some like when we throw down to the catcher, like when the catcher throws down the second and we like throw it back to our second baseman after, and then I make sure our shortstop is on this side of our second baseman before she throws it to me. Like she can't cross over. Or like putting my shoes on, I have to put my shoes on before I get my hair done. And my hair, it needs to be this side of my head done before I get this side done. So I have a lot of them.
Baseball and softball. Baseball and softball players are weird. They
Yes.
are absolutely weird, and I love it. I think it's cool. I mean, it's a team thing, a team game, but it individualizes the experience. And once, especially if you're hot, like if you are hitting and swinging a hot bat, or you haven't made an error, you recognize everything you do the same way every single time,
Yes.
and that sets it up. So, for you, in that regard, we talk about superstitions. What things have you been challenged by this year that maybe were hard for you to start the year, but you've advanced and you've overcome it?
To start the year, I think I struggled a little bit with my confidence, but again, having everybody around me, it was a lot easier for me to adjust. And then once I started to get like a little bit more hits and everything, then it just started to all get put together.
In this one season already, you've already managed to do almost everything that you can do on a softball field. You've made great plays on defense. You've hit home runs. You've made big hits. What do you think is the best feeling in softball? Is it making a diving stop in the infield at the hot corner? Do you like hitting the home runs? Big hit with bases loaded. What's your best feeling?
I think probably my best feeling is probably like laying out in the infield, because I like infield more than I like hitting, surprisingly. But
Wow.
yeah. I don't know. So I think probably laying out for a ball and then making the play is probably my favorite thing.
All right, forehand or backhand?
Oh, I like backhands better. Like I like diving. I like to do a forehand, but when making like a play, I like backhands.
Right, fair enough. I guess the question, because we're having you and we're having another freshman on here in a little bit. I remember when I was a freshman, there was an intimidation factor, right? You feel like everybody's years and years and years older than you, and they've got so much experience, and they're so much better than you. Did you have any intimidation, and how did you overcome that? And talk to maybe the future freshman next year that is having some trepidation of talking to a sophomore, junior, or senior at on the team that you're going to play on.
Yeah, I think that for me, it helped me a lot that I played volleyball and basketball. So then like volleyball I struggled a little bit knowing that like there was older people and like just like people were more experienced and better than me, but then it like I got used to it, and then basketball came. It was like the same for a little bit, but then like I think I got used to it from volleyball, and then now softball. I don't really feel that way because I've just played two sports already. And for like underclassmen, I would just say to you have to like be yourself, and you can't like you have to like look at people in your upperclassmen and you have to talk to them, and like they'll help you because I went through it, and like I've went through struggles and I went through people that would pick me up, and so you just have to surround yourself with people that you know will pick you up and not put you down.
Do
No,
you happen to remember the moment that you felt like, okay, I'm in here. I'm one of them. Like when you kind of felt acclimated to the team. Do you remember that moment for you?
Yeah, I think one thing that I remember is I think probably my Lakeview game in volleyball is that it was at home, and I just felt like I don't know. I just felt I was doing pretty good, and then like everybody else was, and I just felt like it was just all coming together, and it just felt really nice.
I want to know about your aspirations and what you kind of want to get out of your career. You have 3 more years after this of athletics at Hubbard. What are some things that you want to accomplish and career goals that you want to kind of see yourself accomplish before you graduate?
It would be really nice if I could get 1,000 kills, 1,000 digs, 1,000 career points, and like 100 hits.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I thought she was going with 1,000. I was going to say, well, okay, there we go. That's a lot more of those hair parts that we gotta worry about. 1,000 hits. Hey, I'm in it. My hands in the pile. We'll help you get there, kiddo. Obviously, we've made a couple jokes about your brother being a superstar in the diamond as well. Explain your relationship with Braden and what it's like to be little sister. Because I mean, obviously, you're making your entire family proud, but to have a shadow, live in that shadow, so to speak, of your brother, is it something that you enjoy, or are you looking to kind of stand out a little bit?
I enjoy it because like I don't know, everything's between me and him is always a competition, no matter what it is. Me and him always go between like, oh, I won, no, you won. It's always been a competition, and I don't know. I look up to him a lot. I don't tell him that ever, but I do. I look up to him, and I want to succeed how he's succeeding, and I don't know. I just the first thing I said once I hit my first home run, and that was the first thing I said is I'm a one ahead of my brother. And then once I hit my other one, then I was
Oh, that's cold blooded right there. So, all right, all right. We have to ask this question. Brother being an unbelievable pitcher,
mm.
and you being an unbelievable hitter, who wins that war between you and him?
Oh, definitely me.
I love it. Now,
Now, I will say, he's going to have the chance to redeem himself as he comes on this show next week.
Oh yeah.
So we'll ask him the same question and see what he says. I'm going to guess that he goes the other way. Just
Probably.
no, we have a lot of baseball, softball siblings. We have to get a little battle of the siblings together this summer to get some of the
Yeah.
YSN siblings against each other. What did you get the most competitive with him about? Like you said, everything's competitive. What's like the peak competitiveness between you and Braden?
Um, I don't know. I mean, we're just competitive in everything, but I would say I don't know. That's a difficult
Let me
question.
reword it. If you could beat Braden in anything, what would you want to beat him in?
Um, I'd want to
uh-oh.
probably.
He's smiling. That's never good.
Come on, let it
Um,
fly.
Probably either run faster or jump higher.
Okay.
All right. Hey, so let's do a little exercise here since we got a minute. I'm
Yeah.
going to say something and you say who's better, you or your brother, okay?
Okay.
Who is faster?
Him. I mean, it used to be close when we were little, but now he's just like 3 feet taller than me. So
He's got the strides. Okay,
yeah,
he's got the strides. All right. We got to get a little quicker though. We got to chop those feet a little bit faster.
yeah.
That's all right. 0 for 1. Who is smarter?
Me.
That was dude,
That was so quick.
stamped. I didn't even get the word out. Me. Who is stronger?
Him.
Who is the favorite?
Him.
Oh no!
I would say my mom is. I think he's my mom's favorite. He's like a mommy's boy. I would say, and
Okay.
I would be more my dad. Yeah.
Okay, hey, that's fair. We'll take that. We'll live with that. That's a split decision right there. Okay, that's a split decision, and that's fair. Mom and dad, great job, by the way. Great job. Who can eat more?
He could eat more junk food, like ice cream and like brownies and stuff like that. He could eat that probably all day, every day. But even, I don't know, food, I don't know. I would say him, but I don't know. Probably him.
Who has more followers on social media?
Well, we can actually test this right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't, Anthony, let her. This is her moment.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably him again.
All right. I think Braden's taking this one. Like, I think he's taking. Like, we've got to get you better at what things do you think you could beat him in? Let's get this evened up here a little bit.
Okay, I could beat him in home runs.
Home runs. All right, dingers. Okay. What else? You got the brains. That was easy.
I could draw better than him.
Artist. Okay.
Yes. Let's see.
Who's more of a teacher's pet, you or your brother?
Probably me. He likes to goof around.
Okay. Hey, we're evening this up a little bit. We're getting there. Social media? We'll figure that out. We'll put Anthony on the case. Who is?
I'm interested. I want to see.
Oh, he's gonna listen. He's been doing math all morning, Layla. We're in trouble here. We're in real trouble. While he's figuring that out, what do you want to? I mean, we talked about what you want to accomplish in your career, but like, where do you want to go with this? Do you see yourself being, playing softball or basketball or volleyball at the next level, or is this something that you're just hoping to go as long as you can, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh well.
I would like to play softball at the next level for sure in college. Nothing basketball. I wouldn't play that. Volleyball. I wouldn't play that. I mean, I'm just short. I like softball.
Nothing wrong with that. Young lady, there is nothing wrong with that. You can accomplish as much as you want because you are short. That means nothing. No, in all seriousness, let's talk about your parents. Obviously, they care a lot about you. They are your biggest supporters. Talk to me about what it means to have them in your corner constantly.
It is very nice. My dad for travel, he's a coach for my travel team, and he just always knows what to say. If I hit the ball bad, he knows what I did before I even get to say anything. If I come home, he just always knows. My mom, she always, like, if I had a bad game, she'll always pick me up. Not saying my dad doesn't, he does, but my mom's more, she likes to pick me up. She tells me what I did wrong and, like, everything, but she also tells me, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's, like, just one game. So having my parents there really helped me, especially them both playing and, like, having experience. So it's nice having them.
Let's try to win some points with mom here. Maybe get the favorite child back to your side. What are some of the traits that you most admire about your mom?
My mom is very confident and she doesn't care what people think about her, and that's what I look up to because during the beginning of the season, I did care about what people think about me and everything, and like, so she's helped me with my mental aspect of sports, and my dad's more helped me like with like the hitting and like fielding and like just stuff like that. So my mom she's helped me a lot mentally.
So I did the research.
Oh boy,
Braden does have more followers than you, Layla, but he doesn't even have a profile picture. It's still so we gotta get on that.
Layla, how do people follow you? What is it? Instagram? What are we following?
Yeah, we Instagram. What's your tag?
All right, Layla, what's your tag so we can get people to follow you right now?
Oh, Can I look at it?
Yeah.
You don't know your. Oh no!
I don't know it.
Braden doesn't have a picture. You don't know even where to send people.
My thing is Layla_Songer8.
There you go.
That was a tough one. Hey, I can understand why you forgot that. That was a lot to remember. A lot to remember.
Here's the
Layla,
last
in all
competition. Whose interview is going to get more views?
Oh boy.
Me.
All right, there you go. We'll put that down.
Way to put it down. Layla, we can't thank you enough for spending some time with us today. Congratulations on all your success in your debut year as a Hubbard Eagle, and certainly continued success. And just a guess that we'll see you pretty soon here in about a month or so.
Yes.
And after this, hopefully, maybe you'll still be playing. Maybe you won't be able to attend any accolades after the year. And we hope that's the case. But young lady, you got a bright future ahead. We're looking forward to following you every step of the way. Congratulations. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You got it. Ladies and gentlemen.